Today we have the first official match for our varsity Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Team. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah. Last time that we had a Smash game streamed, I'm pretty sure it was one of our weekly matches. I got to cast that with the one of the players from the varsity team, Wayne, who is lovely and is also our grand and glorious leader here at the esports program at the University of Idaho. We saw some very good gameplay from a lot of the varsity players that we're going to be watching play tonight for our crew battle. And I guess most people who are familiar with Smash, or at least the competitive scene in Smash, may understand what this is. But I also know that Wayne was explaining it to you before the stream. So do you want to talk about what a crew battle is and what we're in for tonight?
As I understand it, and I'm pretty sure I got it, because it's kind of simple to understand. So you have your 4 players, and each has all 3 stocks, so 12 stocks in total. 2 players go in and battle it out. We are Twitch affiliated now. Sorry, distracting.
We are.
Amazing news from our production team.
Already? I thought it would at least take another week.
So,
okay.
That's great news. We love that.
Yeah, quick interruption to plug that. You can now give us money.
Yay! We kind of need that.
We probably have the basic subscription thing because I don't think we get tiers until partner. Yeah. So sub, and for all our primers out there, you get 1 free sub a month, and if you don't have anybody else to use it on like I do,
why
use it
not?
on us.
Yeah,
extra money is nice. We need money.
That we do. But back to crew battle. Back to crew battles. After the 2 players battle it out, 1 loses all their stocks. The next player from the same team comes in, and the original opponent still stays in, but they keep the same amount of stocks, go down to 0 in percentage, and a new battle ensues until everyone's gone. Did I get that right?
I'm assuming so. I think it kind of sounds like a sort of tag team thing. More like a Pokemon battle.
Yeah.
Like competitive.
A little bit. I like it. Yeah. This is going to be fun.
I had words, and
that's
the words aren't coming out. My brain is in a foggy place. I'm kind of sick, but I'm not sick enough to miss work today. I could probably have the bubonic plague, and I'd still show up to work.
Same. Just wear a mask for that day. It'll be fine.
Just wear a mask, maybe a hazmat suit. It's all right. No, I love what I do here, and I do it with a big smile on my face.
Oh. It looks like King DDD is going up against our Meta Knight, which I believe would probably be our Asda Gigafo, who's the captain of our varsity team. So this is going to be interesting. Asda Gigafo does a really good Meta Knight. I've been watching him throughout the last few weeks when I could. Very impressive gameplay. I'm sorry.
And there's the impressive gameplay.
Okay, now something interesting is going on.
Is something happening that I'm not understanding? Changing what? Oh, controls. Okay.
Oh, okay. We just got news from the coach. He just told us what was going on. So they kind of just stuffed
there was a
that
control
match.
issue. That's it. Thank God. I was
Okay.
concerned.
So, who are we going up against? I don't know.
Neumont?
Neumont?
Is it college or university at Neumont?
Oh, Neumont College.
Our
Okay.
producer is letting us know that it is Neumont. For those of you who are in chat, be sure to say hi to our producer, Kaz.
Yes.
He doesn't have a specific alias or anything. He's just the guy who's streaming right now. So say hi.
Say hi to Diggs. And yes, please talk to us. We like it when you talk to us.
We finally have chat on screen now. Should we read chat while we wait for things to happen?
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is obviously like a non-professional approach to the way that you're supposed to. But you gotta think about like the circumstances that we're in right now. You know, it's we're still in the program's infancy. We're still like kind of doing this semi-casually, like.
So how Summer and I did it last night is we'd focus mostly on the game, but we'd look over to the chat and see what was going on. Hi, Some Cheese.
Yes.
We got some support from our other Vandal players. That's really nice. Yeah. So we look at the chat and see if anything pops out to us or if we have any new viewers. So we have a first-time chat, and then we just go back to the game. It kind of bounces.
Yeah.
So if you see anything interesting, just cut me off. It's fine. I need to stop talking sometimes.
I won't cut you off, Amelia. That's not happening.
Oh, it happens a lot.
I'll be sure to maybe say something. I'll blink twice if I need help. How about that?
So the game being online is a little interesting.
Oh yeah.
It's
because the way that we have to do this is not local. It's online. Now I've had my fair share of ultimate online play before, and I understand that comes with quite a bit of issues.
Yeah, so if lag is going to go out of control tonight, please be forgiving because it'll certainly make an interesting game.
Yeah, I'm excited. Blasphemy to Calm Smash. Look, we have to work with what we have, and that is not a lot considering that we are in a very rural part of Washington/Idaho. We can't just have weeklies every week, except we do, and we do stream those weeklies sometime, like last week.
It's not the best sometimes.
If you want to hop in during those streams, be sure to follow with the notifications on so you know the next time that we're streaming a weekly.
Is this going to be actually against each other now, or are we going to do another?
It may look like it.
It looks like we're starting, but we don't know. Okay,
I
think it's...
And it looks like we're starting. You know, both of our players are having their warm-up periods right now.
That's what's happening? It
Yeah,
looked like they were doing
what,
the same thing.
That's what Alonzo was about when he came over. Yeah.
Okay.
Just, you know, having a hand warm-up period. It is kind of cold tonight. I don't know how much exactly. If our producer could kindly give me some information on that, I would appreciate it.
Well, just working out the kinks is a good thing to go through. So we still have Meta Knight and DDD. We're seeing some of their moves before we get into the actual match, which is nice. A little bit of playful sparring right there.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look like too much is trying to happen yet. But Piper, who has opted to play King DDD for this first matchup, is already making a bit of damage onto Azza here. We see them trying to jump around and doing their best to kind of just get some damage in, really just start lighting the fire here and hoping to make some more progress as the fight continues on. We see that up smash with Meta Knight there.
And DDD sends it right back. Whoa! DDD just throwing Meta Knight.
It's like our first crit and our first stock of the match. Well, DDD has entered kill percentage, and Azza immediately takes advantage of that and finds that first stock for himself as well.
Oh, Meta Knight nearly falls. Whew, that was a close one.
We've seen a lot of fun SDs through our time streaming weeklies. Let me tell you, oh boy, we are continuing our fight towards the side of the match. Azza is really trying to look for a chance to get towards the middle, and he has. But DD is immediately taking advantage of that, just hopping in and really just trying to get them out to the edge where they have a little bit more control, using their projectiles as much as
Nice
they can.
block by Meta Knight.
Absolutely. But Meta Knight is in kill percentage, making him very vulnerable, especially because we know that Meta Knight is a bit more of a medium-weighted character.
And
as we see that with DDD's projectile, it sends him off at about 140%, if I got that correctly.
Yep.
And that leaves Meta back at 1 stock with DDD at 2. Although DDD has hit 117 now, looking more dangerous as the fight goes on. But it doesn't look like he's too worried here. He's trying to play along. But Meta Knight is really just trying to control the position towards the side of the stage here.
DDD just keeps Meta Knight off of the stage, trying to keep throwing him. I could speak.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
We all have those days where the English language is more like a foreign language. So.
But
now,
luckily,
apparently plays this game better than he speaks English. I don't know what that was. I think it's fine. No.
yes.
But a fun matchup we had here. A very quick stock trade that ended a lot sooner than we expected it to.
Yeah, King DDD took that win rather quickly for a game like this. I don't usually see them go by that quickly.
Yeah. That's, I guess, tough to prove. Although the environment is a bit different this time around. Again, with it being online, there is a bit more input delay. There are a bit more things that we have to worry about. And as we all know, Ultimate has the grossest amount of input delay out of any Smash game to ever exist. So, you know, we're already struggling here.
A little bit, yeah.
It's no big deal, I assume. I'm confident in the other Vandals that we have on our team tonight, who will be playing, one of which I think may be Vulcan. I don't know.
I don't think Vulcan will, because we have as the
Vulcan is on our
Gigafo.
varsity team, though.
He is. I did not know that.
Yeah.
But we have Hunter's up next with Falco. We have Candy and Junior, who is what's Junior's
Junior is
handle?
Candy.
No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
No.
No? Am I dumb?
No, you just got the wrong person. I did interviews
Junior was
earlier
Candy.
today.
Well, I know. I was watching you do them.
So there's
Junior
Diop. Junior is Shiny Shoes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah,
They
Shiny.
have shiny shoes on today.
That's true.
I did notice in the lab these nice little gold Nike SBs, I'm pretty sure.
So Hunter is a junior of ours. He's been playing for over 8 years, I believe. His main is Falco, which we will be seeing his play style here. And he's an education and history major. I was
trying to find a joke with that, and my brain just failed to make any connection.
That's all right. It'll probably pop up in the middle of the stream, and everybody's going to be like, what are you talking about? And only you'll get it.
Though their experience playing the game is, it does sound surprising, but when you learn that they are related to the head of
I thought that was
the
Shiny
esports
Shoes.
team. Yeah, I'm talking about Junior.
Yeah, I was talking about Hunter, who's playing.
Oh, I was talking about Junior. So, see, we're great casters.
We are.
We are totally on the same page, and we
Communication
understand
is
what's
on
going
point. I'm glad that we're entertaining our production team right now.
This is great.
I hope we're entertaining you guys as much as we're entertaining production. And yes,
I blame this on
we do
my
got
lack
this.
of sleep. so I will say this as a tip of advice to all of our viewers and our players today.
Sleep is very important.
Sleep is incredibly important, and depriving yourself of sleep is not as funny as it was in high school when you're struggling through college. So
Oh shit!
oh, that's interesting.
Thank you for support towards Hunter.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll be great.
So we are on the waiting screen now.
So just trying to make up for some time. Hopefully.
And we got a #1 fan here. He deserves it. That's right.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's been a pleasure stalking chat and seeing all the fans of the different players on our team, or teams, plural, come by, stop by, and support their favorite players.
Yes,
very inspiring to see. That guy Sada makes a very good point there.
His girlfriend. I'm crying. You guys are amazing. So Falco against King DDD. Let's see how he does. He only has to take it. Wait. Oh, right, because he goes down to 1, right?
No.
Because he has to be at the same stocks he was last time. Or is it controls again? I think it's controls again.
Oh. No.
Oh, yep.
That
I was
is
right.
indeed the rule.
Sweet. Hey, I got something right.
Yeah, I was a little confused on where this was going. I thought it was another control change situation again.
I think
but it looks like our warm-up time has already ended, and we are going straight back into a match. DDD is already at kill percentage because Falco is
destroying
way too fast. Finding that quick up B with an up B tilt, I'm pretty sure.
So, what kind of combatant is Falco? Like, what should we expect?
In Smash, I believe there are 3 categories of fighters. There are brawlers, gunners, and sword fighters. Your sword fighters are pretty much your Fire Emblem characters. Your brawlers are pretty much anyone who would make sense to fight with their fist, I guess. Falco being one of those fighters here. And gunners are your Metroids,
Oh, good job, Falco! Just sending King
DDD. I was
DDD.
so long on this description that I couldn't even cast the rep.
Yeah. So Falco won that, going into the next round with all 3 stocks, and I would just like to point out that there was a cat fight in the chat, and I'm kind of loving that. So
I was also surprised by how fast that round went.
Well, it was starting 1v3 stocks.
I guess
so
that is true. Yeah.
That definitely sped this up, and if this is how it's going to be for the rest of the crew battle, it's probably going to be a lot faster than what we're used to watching them.
And if I'm correct, each team has 4 players?
Yes, each team has 4 players, and the next matchup
We'll
should be 3 stocks.
3 stock versus 3 stock match.
Yes, so it should be back to what we saw with King DDD versus Meta Knight.
Good. So we have a 1-to-1 matchup for Idaho and Neumont here. We've already seen some very exciting gameplay, which is the word that I use to fill in for space because I'm bad at talking. We don't know Neumont's next pick, but we do know that we still have Hunter on the stage for this next matchup, which I'm assuming we're going to be seeing some more incredible Falco gameplay.
Yeah, Falco is his main. From what I've noticed, Smash players, professional at least, do not choose anybody except their main unless they have to. So we'll be seeing more play from Falco. Sorry. I was thinking Captain Falcon, which is a main for another one of our players, but not for Hunter.
That is true. So our producer is pointing out to us that Neumont has the opportunity to counterpick since they know who's going to be up next having that kind of intel going into your next fight is good for understanding what might be some weak points your opponent has in terms of their pick, which would be a bad counter for that pick, or just a bad counter for the player in general, understanding player's skill sets and abilities. And if Neumont understands that, they may have the ability to take advantage of that and possibly get themselves another point. But we still don't know. Things are still up in the air. We're still on stage select, so we're still talking.
Hollow Bastion, I love that map. But that's also because I'm a total Kingdom Hearts nerd, so that is not the point here.
No, that makes sense. I watched Amelia go on a very long explanation tangent.
I didn't even get halfway done.
Talking to one of our League players, actually, about the entire Kingdom Hearts lore.
I didn't even get halfway done. Anyway, so who's playing?
It seems like Hunter's back. 3 stocks, as kind of expected. And eukaryotic.
Eukaryotic.
I know words. I'm not an English major.
That's not English. That's a science term.
I'm not a science major either. This is what happens when you tell someone who doesn't understand English that well to sound it out. Bro doesn't know his cells. No, I don't. I have stem cells.
Some shade thrown by our production team.
I appreciate the support in chat. Now I need to actually do my job.
Who is the character that Eukaryotic picked?
That's little Bowser, or Bowser Jr. technically.
Okay. I've never seen him played before, so I'm not familiar with him.
People who know how to play Bowser Jr. are very, very dangerous. But in a kind of competitive setting like this, it's a strange pick, to say the least. But
against Falco, how would you say he goes against Falco?
That is above my pay grade. Honestly, I do understand that a lot of Bowser Jr.'s movesets relies on a dash and a projectile. It's kind of similar to DDD as we saw with our last matchup here.
Falco just took out one of Junior's stocks rather epically. They're in the center now, just brawling it out a little bit, hopping around each other, hiking up those percentages. Again, I can speak, I promise.
Believe me, I'm struggling just as much as you are. I'm like,
today's not a great
words are in my brain, but also not in my brain. And speaking of words,
we're getting Junior up in that kills percentage. Oof.
I must use my words to describe what's going on here. Which is,
that is the goal.
That's what I need to do.
But don't worry, it's okay.
Back to catch up. The matchup is currently 124 to 75. Stocks are both even, although Bowser Jr. is still nearing kill percentage. But it looks like because of their aggressive play, it's kind of hard for Hunter to get in there and really at least get a crit down to take that stock out. It looks like
Falco's getting those combos
that
in.
I don't understand.
And
another thing happened that I didn't understand, but now I know that the stock matchup is 2-1.
And now it's 1-1.
Damage percentage is once again now even. It is a very close match here. And now we understand that the winner will go into their next fight with 1 stock. I'm hoping it is Hunter because I know the player the most, and he seems to have the best chance of surviving with that 1 stock. So, hey, it looks like Hunter's really able to get in there, get a bit of an advantage, but not too much. It seems to be a 3% difference here. Now much more than that. Words and things are happening.
So
give me a second.
Our producer is sending info to us like A real champ. Thank you. So apparently, Falco's considered a slightly worse matchup, worse in this matchup, despite it being very close.
Which makes sense. Bowser Jr. not only has just more things to work with, but can also fight from longer ranges.
Except for the fact that Falco sends him flying.
Quickly able to take out Bowser Jr., leave himself at 92%, and give the Vandals another point.
2 wins in a row for the Vandals because of Falco.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
We love to see it. We see a lot of support for our Falco player in the chat here. It's awesome to see. Love that you guys are here. The scores are 7-6, but the next matchup will be 1v3 because Hunter now has 1 stock to work with. I fully believe in him.
I do too. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. He can do it.
No, absolutely.
Just take out 3 stocks at once without losing a single stock.
You know what? Hunter, of all people,
probably can.
Probably can. Without any effort.
And we get a lot of support for Hunter, which is great. We love that.
I am a huge believer. I am the embodiment of the believer option on our polls, and any doubters in chat can see themselves out of the stream. No, I'm just kidding. We love and respect all of our viewers.
Honestly, I'm kind of... You may have watched a stream between Summer and I. I'm a little bit of a pessimist. I kind of roast the teams. It's true. Just watch Valorant from last week. But I'm going to try and take Kaz's perspective and be positive.
See, there you go.
We got this.
That's just right. Now, we understand as well that not only do we still have a point lead, but if Hunter's able to
even take 1 stock.
Oh, no, I'm not even worried about a single stock. I want to see Hunter take out all 3 stocks personally, obviously. But understanding that Hunter's going into this next fight with 1 stock, if he does manage to get this next point, it will be kind of amazing to watch. I mean, obviously. But at the same time, it will be huge to watch one player pretty much absolutely dominate our opponents here. So I'm very excited to see what this next fight has in store for us.
Yes, I wonder what map we're going to be using. Is it going to be Battlefield or is it going to be something different? I kind of hope it's something different. Oh.
It's PS2.
Love that.
When in doubt,
PS2.
It looks like we're going to see a Falco
v Ken. Okay, so they're both brawlers. How does this matchup look to you?
Well, Ken is a Street Fighter character, so we are going to see a lot of that. Falco technically has a leg up with one, I think his side special, or one of them, allows him to have a gun, which gives him a bit more of an advantage from longer range if he needs to do some extra damage. But he doesn't even need to get too far away because Hunter's immediately able to get in there and do a great deal of damage in just a few seconds.
And takes out a stock!
The first stock, and Hunter's only taken 16% so far, only on his first stock, and seemingly not letting up already.
The amount of skill I'm seeing right here is insane.
My God!
That is 2 stocks!
It beat Ken into an SD, already leaving us at a 1v1 matchup, and and he's still not giving them a break.
He's already destroying him in this. That is beautiful. I love that.
This is nothing for Hunter. Absolutely.
He was waiting for this matchup.
Side of the ledge, going for the bait once again.
And he won
with the second point with 1 stock and only 59% taking the entire fight. Oh, that is
I love
beautiful
so much. He was waiting for that matchup.
Oh,
he was just waiting for that matchup.
that first round was was a warm up for him. Now he's in it, and once he is in it, you cannot get him out as we can see, a beautiful. I don't even have words to describe.
Instant pressure, not letting up. That's what we like to see. Are we going back to PS2?
I still don't have words. I need to take a.
Are we going to Yoshi's Island? Are we going to Yoshi's? I'd like to see Yoshi's Island.
That was insane.
He is cleaning up. He was cleaning up. Whew. All right. So, next up, we'll be still having Falco on 1 stock against another 3 stocks. That's going to be intense. Because that would be his 3rd match, or 4th match. No. 3rd or 4th. Yeah, they're on their last 3. So, this will be his 4th match. And the last player. And if he wins this, then he would have won almost all of our
almost the entire team.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ah!
No joke. That is a possibility in front of us.
My brain will not let me say this in an appropriate way, so I'm stalling to make up for time to think of a professional way to say this. But I love professional Smash gameplay, and I love seeing our players be able to play it now in front of an actual competitive scene. Seeing that this is our first week of the new season here, all of our players are great.
Skrills, that is Kazzy Wazzy.
Oh,
I love reading
I know Skrills. That's my Valorant group, or part of it anyway.
Awesome.
I call it my duo, but unfortunately, you're not. You're the guy I call for thirds. I'm sorry, dear.
Oh. Oh, I love production. I love our crew here. They're so much fun. We have a lot. Okay, we have to be nice.
Well, listen, they're my friends. I can be mean. It's not that bad.
All right, we're kind of waiting on our next stage. S for Ruben.
I was going to say something. Give me a second.
So,
oh, yes. For those of you who are watching the stream and want to chat, do know that our chat settings are filtered so that only people with a verified account with a phone number can talk. That is for safety reasons. If you don't have a phone number,
oh no.
Be sure.
We have Falco against Piranha Plant.
Oh.
That
might not be great.
This probably won't be as good as our last match. Falco taking those hits.
Yeah, you really dropped that optimist energy there, didn't you?
I did. It's not in my nature to be an optimist, so it kind of just fell away when I was looking.
Now, understandably, Piranha has a lot more medium-range attacks at their advantage that they can use. But I wonder if that's going to be a problem at all. Hunter is known for being able to get in pretty quick. But
Piranha may be a meme pick, but from what I've seen, the players that I've watched pick Piranha are rather impressive. But Falco's doing really well, so...
Oh, okay. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. No matter what exactly the matchup is, Hunter's really able to get in. Oh, okay.
That was close.
For a second. Oh. Playing near the ledge makes me anxious.
Yeah, it looks like Piranha Plant's at 151
and already
takes out a stock.
Stock. Oh, I gotta stop being so loud.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We need that.
I am very excited to watch the rest of this match go on.
Immediately back into the brawl. Oh.
Now, it seems like Hunter is still taking some damage here, but it's obviously not a problem. He's still able to get in there. He's still able to throw every combo under the sun under there and get more damage off. Piranha already entering damage percent here, or kill percent. I can speak. Yes. Now, they're trying to keep more of the pace towards the center. I'm pretty sure that's on Piper's move to do so.
And he takes out a second stock.
It won't mean anything.
It is now
Hunter's right there.
It is now 1v1, but Piranha Plant is hiking up that damage percentage, and it could end either way. This is the last stock for Neumont.
Now,
this is it.
Yes, this is yeah. No, that's what I was gonna say. Yes, this is Neumont's last stock, and it is already going pretty awful with Piranha already at 47, and even though that Hunter has hit kill percentage, it probably won't mean anything in about 15 seconds. I don't want to Shoutcaster's curse this here.
Yeah, please don't. Summer does that enough for both of us.
But understand that just any
no,
this match can go really any way. With Piranha trying to keep most of the tempo towards the edge, but it won't be enough. Hunter will have that stock sniped from him at the last second, giving Neumont another point here.
But honestly, I can't even be disappointed. Falco did so well throughout that all those matches that it was amazing. Honestly, Piranha Plant has no chance against their next person.
Absolutely. None. Iconic player from our varsity team here. However, might not matter either way, because unless we're able to watch Piper take out the rest of our team,
pull a Falco,
Neumont has 1 stock left, while we have 6. I'm not saying anything,
but
I'm also not saying anything.
So Candy is up next. Candy is picking Byleth, so this is gonna be fun. What insight do you have on Byleth?
My only insight on Byleth is that they're a Fire Emblem character, and all that I know about the Fire Emblem characters is that Diggs likes to play a lot of them. You guys remember Diggs.
So apparently Byleth is going to focus on spacing, and Candy, we've seen pretty impressive.
Oh, Candy is absolutely amazing. As we watched during weeklies last week, Candy could not be touched almost at all. Barely gave up a stock during the entire bracket. It was beautiful.
Amazing. So we're going to be seeing slow and powerful hits from Byleth. That might be a disadvantage against Piranha Plant, but I think Candy can take it.
It could be, but
also, okay, what?
Words happened.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that so much. I'm gonna
it's
set
all
a
right.
counter or something for every time I
Would
say
you like to
word.
join Summer and I's tally on how many times we say or deflect?
Well, at least for in that department, I feel like I'm doing better. Nope, never mind.
Once you notice, you just don't stop noticing it. Piranha Plant taking those hits, getting ready for the fight, and it starts almost. Nope.
Nope, it's hand warm up still. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
The fight had already started.
They were just pausing. They were just taking a breath.
Yeah. Candy's already trying to bait him around, run around, see what they can do, see if they can bait him off the ledge. It won't work for now, but maintaining that composure towards the side of the stage there might be important for later on gaining some control and the tempo of the fight here. Now, Piper has already hit 45, while Candy has just hit 28. Not looking too good here, but, the fight can still turn any kind of way in any amount of time.
So what I noticed is, despite not getting as many hits on Piper, the Byleth is definitely more powerful. Those hits give a lot of damage and sends Piper flying.
Oh my god!
Oh!
What just happened?
Slams Piper down and taking that last stock, taking the win for the Vandals. Beautiful. We love that.
Oh my god. I need a moment.
You good?
No, I think so. I think I'm.
You got your water?
Yeah.
You You just breathe for a second while we contemplate how we've won our first official Rocket League game, our first official Valorant game, and our first official Smash game. Like
Absolutely.
the champs.
It was light work. That was a beautiful.
Our teams are amazing.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the rest of this season. This is going to be wonderful. I, despite my pessimistic nature, am hopeful for what is to come.
Absolutely. Now we are entering the, I guess, halftime period of our stream here. We'll be taking a break and seeing what's going to be happening next. So stick around. Make sure to follow with the notifications on. And, hey, if you're
And
feeling
even
a
if
little
we
generous, feel free to click that sub button.
Yes, we like that.
It's only $5. And for those of you with Twitch Prime, you get 1 sub free every month. So use it on us because we're cool.
And even if we're not coming back for another match, we'll still come back and say goodnight. So stay around. We'll tell you what's going on.
All right. See you after the break. Oh. What's up, Vandal fans? It's Kaz Phoenix here. I just found a hole in my shirt and my day is ruined. Well, honestly, our previous matchup probably made up for it.
Well, thank you for that information. I'm Amelia. Welcome back for our second round against Neumont College. And I hope you guys are ready for another absolute win, because that is what we're going for.
That's exactly what I'm expecting to see. Anyway.
Yes.
Now, maybe I'm fanboying a bit here, but I would like to bring attention to the fact that these are our players' first fights, specifically Hunter's first fight, since that's what I was screaming about for the past 20 minutes. And to see them come into the next season with such a mind-blowing performance is probably a really good sign for what we expect to see for the following few months.
Yeah. I mean, we should only be going up from here.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So you guys have a lot of great plays to be expecting. We have Bylith picking up back with Candy against King DDD. We'll see how this goes. Lots of good sportsmanship here. I like that.
Oh, yeah. Not even waiting for the warm-up period and just automatically going. And Piper already taking damage here. Finally, DDD is able to find their first few hits, but it won't be too much, seeing that Piper's already at kill percentage. Yes, that's what I was trying to say here.
Bylith was able to save himself from the fall and gets back up onto stage to send Piper flying twice. Can Piper recover? It looks like, yep.
Absolutely. Now we're hitting Crimson here. It might be some dangerous territory that DDD's entering here. And depending on how aggressive Candy decides to play this, we may or may not see a stock taken here. But Candy has also entered kill percentage, so that we might see them starting to play a little bit more passively here. But unsure. As long as we're on the stage, we're still throwing punches.
And he takes
exactly
the
what
stock.
We're doing with DD's first stock being taken off. We have a 3v2 matchup now, and considering that last crit was a very close one for Candy, maybe they're just going to be trying to play in for hits when they can, just trying to avoid those rules and spike ball things that I totally know the name of, as much as they can, but it won't be too much. Candy's already out. It's a 2v2 stock matchup now. No breaks. Absolutely no breaks.
Yeah, they go
here.
right back into battle every time. That consistency, that pressure, it never stops, which is nice to see, but expected in a professional game.
Now we saw a very pretty parry there.
Some edge guarding over there. And sends King DDD flying. We love that. So we now only have to take out one more stock of King DDD's, but unfortunately Bylith, who was at 131%, gets sent out of the ring and loses another stock. King DDD is not letting up on the pressure, already pushing him to 51%, but Bylith isn't giving up. But I don't know if that's going to help very much. King DDD seemed to get his groove. And
I'm sure he's fine.
Oh. Who, Bylith?
Oh my.
And Bylith loses his last stock. We go into the next round, the next match. King DDD, one stock, and then whoever we're sending in next is going to have 3 stocks. So we're in an unfortunate position right now, but it's not anything we can't come back from. This is exactly how we started last match.
Yeah.
So.
Look, I'm confident. It was a tough round, but that's how these first few usually are. We were finding some really good moments with Candy's fights here, kind of just darting in and out of the stage, trying to control the tempo, but kind of losing their pacing once they try to lead towards the edge. But also
Oh, we had some lag that screwed Byleth.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, sword players really have to.
Yeah, that reaction time has to be on point for them. So
Just
that could be
don't-
an explanation, but
Don't we love Ultimate, guys?
yeah, especially online.
Yeah. Oh,
So we have
especially
Asda next. So our Meta Knight's going back up against King Dedede,
to take out that final stock. I'm pretty sure.
taking out that revenge there.
I won't be surprised if this ends up being another 30-second match.
True.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
as-
true.
as
Our
the-
producer brings up a very interesting point that Asa tends to have a lot of strange picks, similar to the Bowser Jr. pick. That's one, either for entertainment purposes, or two, probably for flex purposes.
Yeah, because he's just that good.
It's beautiful to watch him. It's also awful to play against him. That's coming from me, who is like a family Smash player.
Yeah. We thank you, Razor, for your cheers. We love it. And so, other than Meta Knight, Asda also plays Sonic. If that tells you anything.
Who is he playing again?
He's
For this matchup.
Asda is playing against King Dedede first.
And
King Dedede has one.
no, I mean like.
Who is he playing as?
Thank
Meta
you,
Knight.
Diggs. Meta.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sure you said it like 3 times, and I missed it in my.
It's
brain.
alright.
It just wasn't registering.
It's okay.
That just happens. It's one of those nights. It's a
It is
Thursday
one of those
night.
nights.
Always a strange Thursday night.
God, I need to get some sleep.
But speaking of Thursdays, it's no, not speaking of Thursday, but speaking of the day of the month, it is September 26th. It's almost the end. No, it's the 28th, right?
Yes, it is the 28th.
I have a concert
Because
tomorrow. Why
Shrek,
did I?
the Shrek rave is on right now.
Oh yeah, there's some weird Shrek rave thing that I've heard about on campus that's going on.
So King Dedede takes his stocks. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I kind of wanted to go, but I'm working.
Yeah, I would much rather work than be at a very loud, nervous, stimulating rave.
So King Dedede and Meta Knight instantly go into brawling as soon as King Dedede takes out his stocks. And they stay mostly central to the stage. Lots of just jabs, some combos, nice combos. Oh, King Dedede almost falls, but catches the ledge. Meta Knight's... What is that move?
Nice to see some quick reflection here. Now, I'm interested in seeing how this fight is going to go because not only are we playing on a smaller stage, but playing on the single platform stages doesn't give the extra platforms that Battlefield stages have that may give a player maybe a bit of extra leverage when they're trying to find a moment to rest or play from a different angle. We're playing on pure
King
stage
Dedede.
ground platform here, and we're seeing that with as this first stock being taken out, but it doesn't mean anything.
Because
obviously.
Meta Knight takes out King Dedede's stock.
But it doesn't mean anything. I want to count. Can somebody count how many times I've said that throughout the stream?
Honestly,
Probably a few.
it only like 3, I
Really?
think. Yeah, it wasn't that many.
Okay. That's
So you could say it like 5 more times before it becomes a problem.
But I'm going to overuse it now. Everyone is going to know.
The
that no matter
score
what
is-
the odds are, it doesn't mean anything.
The score is currently 8-9, favor of Neumont. Meta Knight has 2 stocks, and our next opponent has 3. So we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty confident in our Meta Knight, as does a good player. So we're gonna see some nice plays.
Although we're, yes. Okay, I was right. Our producer is leaving us notes on a separate screen. Shout out
Yes.
to Kaz once again. Lovely person to work with, and the only other Kaz I have ever met in my entire life.
Actually, you guys are the second and third Cavs that I've ever met.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I knew one in my soccer team when I was in middle school.
Was it Kaz with a K?
Yes.
Oh. For some reason, someone recently fake Kaz. Not real. We don't know them. They're not real. They're not part of the secret group of Kazes, which only
That's true.
consists of me and Diggs.
But Yeah. Fun facts. Random facts about
Someone
me.
like randomly misspelled my name with a C recently, and I was wondering if like, is that how people spell that?
I've
sometimes?
never met a Kaz spelt with a C, but I've only met 3 Kazes, so.
Plus, why use a hard C when you can just use a K? That's what it's
Mm-hmm.
there for.
Yep.
That's the whole point of the letter.
That is the whole point of the letter. Love that. I wonder what map we're going to use. I know I've said that a lot, but honestly, that's one of my favorite parts. Like, what map are we going to use, and how is that going to affect the gameplay?
It's always important to think about because as we saw with the last matchup, they didn't really have a lot of other spots to use. There was no real area to escape. If you were going to fight, you had to fight on that stage, which is one of the things I personally love about Omega stages, but
And what I saw was
comes
it
with
was
its wins and losses.
smaller than some of the
Yes.
other stages. Like, even not just the less platforms, it was smaller
Yeah.
to move around. So that
Which
was
is
definitely important. For
not typically great. It is what it is.
it be what it be.
C'est comme ça. It was just the only French I know other than oui oui baguette.
Papillon? Which is butterfly? I know, a little random, but oh, Meta Knight's going against Jigglypuff.
Oh. This
So,
is a strange
um,
matchup.
I do know that Jigglypuff is a bit of a troll pick.
Well, not only that, but like Jigglypuff is the lightest character in Smash, I'm pretty sure.
That would check. That checks out.
So either Piper has something up their sleeve, or this is purely pure troll. Either way, a fight's a fight, and that's what we're in for. We're already seeing some very quick damage from Meta Knight here. Again, trying to
Fun
sleep.
fact. Oh, Meta Knight takes
Piper
out
is immediately woken up and tossed off the stage. No sleep in here. We have no time to sleep. We can't sleep. Neither can you.
That sounded vaguely threatening. So right now we're tied in stocks, and Meta Knight just comboed Jigglypuff, and wow, okay,
Still
that
trying
happened.
to fight for ledge control here. But it looks like it's still in Meta's favor. Almost nearing kill percentage. And Meta only on 22% in their second stock. They came into the fight with second stock. So they're still running on just spawned stocks, which is absolutely beautiful.
And kicks Jigglypuff straight through the air and takes out a stock.
You'll love to see it. Meta is going to be absolutely brutal with this Jigglypuff. And honestly, considering the weight disadvantage here, it's going to be really easy for them to juggle once they have a point to mess around. Now we have Meta entering 70% here, which may mean something dangerous soon, but we still don't know. They're still trying to dodge and dance around each other, trying to find some places to get in. Meta finding a first few combos, getting Jigglypuff a lot higher, and just batting them around. That's a single.
Now, if that wasn't an edge guard, I don't know what was. He was literally just waiting to prevent him, and then takes out Jigglypuff's last stock. Great job, Meta Knight. Good job,
But
Asta.
in reality, that went exactly as I expected. I have made the mistake of playing Jigglypuff before and have experienced the same trauma.
Yeah, I don't expect much from Jigglypuff, but that might be my inexperience.
I believe that's still a that's a 6-9 matchup now,
Yes.
right? Am I doing the math in my head right? 8-6?
8-6?
No, because Piper's out. Oh yeah, because we still wait.
Okay, we got Piper.
Oh yes, because Asta's on 2. Oh, okay, that's right.
All right.
Diggs is
Got the math.
Diggs
Then.
is the computer science major here, so we leave all the math to them.
Yes.
I can only count to 4.
I have 10 fingers. I can do that.
I also have like the scoreboard. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Diggs has the scoreboard.
Yes. And
Cheater.
We can't see the scoreboard.
Cheating.
Our perspective is pretty much just
what the game is doing.
Or at least what the capture card is saying.
Yes.
But, man, you know, it's whatever. I'm getting kind of congested. Again, I'm sick. We're entering autumn, which is a really awesome season, which I used to not like it that much because I'm from California.
We can call it, it's not a calculator, so let's call it the watch. Slightly more computing power.
Well, I mean,
A smartwatch.
fun fact, the webcam that we're using right now is like one of these really old webcams from, like, I don't know, the 2010s.
I would like to say on the chat, they said the fall is the best season, and I completely agree. It is, in fact, the best season.
Personally arguable. I would say that winter's the best season. However, my opinion on that might change because now I'm going to school in Idaho, and I've been living in California for the past 16 years.
Yeah, so
I'm used to my winters being kind of cold, but still bearable. And I know in Idaho, winters are pretty extreme.
unfortunately for you, you came up to Moscow.
Yeah, no.
Moscow and
I'm
Pocatello.
not doing myself favor here.
Moscow and Pocatello get feet of snow. So, forewarning,
Oh boy!
get snowshoes.
Hey, look, it's not my first time being in snow. I don't know if I'm prepared. for
I'll
how much
agree
I'm
to that.
into.
For
right
Idaho,
now,
Moscow's
things have
pretty
been very cold and
mild.
rainy and wet, and I'm not a fan of that already.
Digs with the shade.
Hey, listen.
Okay.
Listen. I let me enjoy being in like 5 different biomes at the same time.
All right, we got Piranha Plant once again going up against Meta Knight. This is going to be interesting.
Warm up here. I'm not sure what to expect here, but considering the way that Az's been playing, I don't think this is going to be too much of a problem. Already trying to go for down spikes and just trying to get a bit more ledge control here, but to no avail, I suppose. The fight is kind of staggering around the side/middle of the stage. No one really has control of the pacing of the fight, but it looks like that's suddenly going
Look
to change.
at that
with a
combo.
huge damage ban for Meta here.
And again,
Once again, hopefully they're able to find some leverage with this here as Piper's playing a heavier character now, or maybe they have someone else on.
sends him flying and takes out that stock. I'm loving this.
Absolutely beautiful. Although Meta is nearing kill percentage, so he will have to be careful and make sure that he can get enough damage on within the next, I guess, minute or so to give himself more even ground throughout this course of the fight here. We have Piper still trying to take control of the pacing here. Meta struggling to find a window to kind of step in and get some more hits on. So we're seeing a lot of dancing, we're seeing a lot of jumping around, just looking for windows and trying to get in combos where we can. You know, it's anyone's game at this point. Now we have Piper getting up to kill percentage, but no, it has been to 104 for the past some minute now or so. Trying to use that to their advantage here, trying to see if they can get enough damage to knock out Piper and get that last stock here. But
It wouldn't be last stock, though.
well, not last stock. Well, it would be Piper's last stock.
No, Piper
It
still
would
has.
not. No.
Oh,
I'm
get
saying
two?
like, get to their last.
Oh,
stock.
okay.
And it seems like
And they did.
That's what had. That's what happened. Although Meta still is pretty high up, so they're going to have to play either really aggressive or passive and just try and play in where they can. Mostly because they're such high damage percentage right now that if one wrong move and they can be knocked out and they can be at their last stock, but we're still unsure.
I mean, it can still go in Meta Knight's favor. It is currently in Meta Knight's favor. So I'm a little worried, but I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just lose a stock, but I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm not getting nervous because Az does pretty good.
And we're seeing some more aggressive game code from Piper's end here. You know, they're able to find a couple stocks.
Oh!
That was a
that
really
just happened.
Close, but a perfect recovery here.
That
Venison
offstage.
flying back to center stage and able to use that to their advantage now. It's a 40% damage percent difference. They're trying to see if they can quickly get some damage out fast enough to knock Piranha out.
That offstage battle was so fast. It was so impressive that I was just. Is it gonna happen again?
Oh no!
Oh no!
At the last second. Oh dear.
Yeah, Meta Knight has really good recovery options. It didn't help him in that last few seconds, but that was seen throughout the match. And Meta Knight had a really good run. Asda had a really good run. He pushed Piranha Plant down to his last stock to prep for our next player, who is either going to be Hunter or I don't know.
That's so sad. Although, it is nice to see Neumont try to balance out the score here. Diggs, you deleted it too fast.
Neumont is at 6-4.
Okay. That's
oh, it's Dipe. Dipe is up next with Captain Falcon. I love the chat.
That's interesting.
We're learning new things about our viewers.
Our players here, we have Hunter from earlier in the chat just waiting until he's put up on the podium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Captain Falcon's up first. I don't know how to think about... Yeah, I'd agree with production on that one. Hunter is definitely our trump card at this point. He's pretty great. Yeah.
Now, from Dipes, I was told to pronounce it however I felt comfortable, and that's how we're doing it apparently. But from their performance at last week's weeklies, I believe.
Castle.
Huh?
Oh, I'm looking at the maps. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to interrupt you. Yes.
No, anything Kingdom Hearts related is enough to get Amelia excited.
That's true. That's true. It is really easy. I am such a nerd.
Now, from Dive's performances during the weeklies, I believe they were last week or so, we saw some pretty exciting gameplay as Falcon. They're very fast, they're very quick, they are very scary, as with most of our varsity players, so I am really looking forward to a good matchup here. Now, technically, it is in this player's, not this player's, but Piper's disadvantage here, considering that they're playing one stock against a full 3 stocks here. It could be a close match considering what we saw last time, but there's no way to say for certain.
So as a Fire Emblem character, we already seen some of Captain Falcon's skills, right? I think he's a Fire Emblem character, right? Yeah, I think he is. We'll check back on that. And this matchup is definite. Oh. No, he's not a Fire Emblem character. Okay. Sorry, my mistake. Anyway, what I was getting to is this match is definitely in his favor. I mean, anything can happen based on the skills of the player, but I have confidence in our Vandals, so I'm not too worried. So, oh, a lot of damage just dealt on both sides, but Captain Falcon takes that last shot and sends Piranha flying. Good job. I don't know if I said who that was. Oh, no, we did. It's Dipe.
Appreciate it. I'm off for a second.
All right, so Kaz will be back in just a second. It's okay. I will try and entertain you. So we're once again at the waiting screen, and our score is currently, I believe, 6-3. Yes, 6-3 in our favor, and we shall soon be going into the last match of this round. And if they win, okay, the possible last match of this round, I apologize. If we win, then that ends this since it's best out of 3, it ends the crew battle, and we are seeing Captain Falcon against Roy. That's going to be interesting. So I'm guessing Roy, I'm not as familiar with some of the other characters. I have a few that I'm really familiar with, but okay, I figured he looked very similar. So Roy is playing as Bowser Jr., which we've already seen the play style of against Captain Falcon, which I don't see much hope for Bowser Jr. Not really. Welcome back, Kaz.
I am back. I had to go handle the congestion. It got to be too much for a little bit.
Do what you need to do.
In other news, my hearing is worse than it was before.
That's not good.
Interesting.
So it looks like we're having a nice little brawl on center stage mostly. Captain Falcon just caught the edge of that ledge. We're doing great over here. And Bowser Jr. almost missed that recovery, and they are back to bouncing around center stage. It's almost like Bowser Jr. just can't stay on the stage.
But you know what? We're seeing some very even gameplay here, with a pretty fair amount of damage coming from both players here. Oh, and that's quickly. Who's on right now?
So it's Roy.
I saw. No, I mean like.
Oh, it's Captain Falcon and Bowser Jr. If that's what you're asking. Player? Oh, it's Dipe and Roy.
Oh, okay. Right. That's
what I was initially trying to tell you.
Oh, okay. I am so good at listening to people. And have
you are
sick,
so
skills.
You're sick. You have the excuse. It's fine.
No worries. We're still seeing a pretty even matchup here. Although carry on. Yes, it does.
Oh,
yes, it does, Diggs.
Sorry, Diggs is once again communicating with us via shade.
Eukaryotic is really not giving Dipe a break here. Putting him on his last stock. It's a very dangerous game considering that they're still at 6-6, or I guess Mount 73. Still fighting pretty hard and trying to take him out. Just trying to even out more of the score here, but
nice recovery by both Bowser Jr. and Falcon. I mean, that could have really ended badly for either team. And yes! Falcon sends Bowser Jr. to his last stock.
It could be close. It's still a very tight match right now. The Vandals and Neumont, I think, are still relatively even, but it could potentially be the last stock of the game.
On their side, we still have one more player.
Oh, yes, we do. So it's 1-3?
It's 1-4.
Right, because the game is still going.
Sorry, 4-1. I keep putting Vandals second. I'm used to being on the other. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is 4-1, not 1-4.
Oh!
Oh! Make that 1-3. Excuse me!
What's that mean? Oh, Diggs is bullying Amelia here.
Well, he's been bullying you. He had to give some to me, I guess. And actually...
And a well-deserved victory well, not complete victory, but for this matchup, a well-deserved fight.
The next match will be going in as 1v3.
Correct.
And honestly,
I guess
it's
3-1.
going to be Hunter. So I have no doubt we are going.
Yeah, no, game's over, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the game is over.
I'd say to stick around, but I feel like you guys know what happens next.
I
So,
mean,
you
if
know,
you want to see
you can
some,
come in and watch the clip later. I don't know. Or if you want to hear me scream again, that's cool too.
watch Hunter make like the best plays
Yeah. No,
for
Hunter-
like 10 seconds.
I am putting my bets on a minute max, and that is
Yes.
being incredibly generous.
So I do want to ask production to ask the powers that be if we are having an interview after this.
We should, at least with the star player.
I mean, Hunter would
Would you
be
guys
really.
like to hear from Hunter himself?
Hey, don't say anything until it's confirmed, okay?
No, I'm sure they'd all be willing to,
Okay.
if asked.
Yeah.
Obviously. unless
I
they
mean,
have
I
to
don't
go
doubt that
over
they
something.
would, but like, if it's gonna happen or not. Okay.
Probably Hunter.
We are probably going to interview Hunter. So stick around for that. That's going to be some interesting stuff.
Now, I'm pretty sure this matchup is actually the two best players from both teams here.
I think so. It's going to be Falco against Bowser Jr.
We saw
Bowser.
some tough gameplay from Eukaryotic these last few fights.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see some even tougher gameplay from Hunter. But, hey, who knows? I know. That's who. I know. Guys,
And I trust his
believers
opinion.
in chat right now, if I can make Amelia optimistic, I can do absolutely anything right now.
Oh, that's true.
I know exactly how this fight is going to go. I mean, maybe I shouldn't call it too early, but considering the matchup the matchup and the fight that we saw with Hunter earlier, how fast that match went, and with only one stock from Eukaryotic here, this is nothing.
And
But maybe I'm getting a little in over my head. We still have to wait this out. Although, Hunter is only at 29% with Eukaryotic still nearing kill.
he is
and
in kill range.
just absolutely getting demolished. With
And-
no end in sight!
Oh my gosh!
A very,
I feel
very
like I should take.
deserved victory. Wait, no! How fast was that? How fast was that?
51 And it was easy. I'd like to take Dig's words. And Falco brutalized
I called
Bowser
it.
Jr.
I called it.
You
It
did
was
call it. That was
nothing.
wonderful. Now,
Absolutely light work for Hunter here. He didn't even have to try.
it's true.
Could have played with his eyes closed and probably still done this.
Oh, damn. Dang. That was. Wow. I mean, probably true. We apologize for the viewers' ears.
Yeah. I think these next any stream that I'm on, I'm just gonna put volume
Audio warning. So, do you want to interview Hunter? Do you want me to?
Well, you're the host.
How am I the?
That's what you do. You're the host. That's what I'm in this seat for. This is the play-by-play seat, and you're the host seat.
Oh, I see. That's how that works.
Or you could just watch me fanboy for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
If that's what you want.
Okay, I could take care of the interview. Okay. Wasn't that a beautiful match?
Oh,
We ended
perfect.
in 2 rounds with us.
The Vandals going 2-0.
Yeah, it was 2-0.
That's actually 2 nights in a row that we've done that.
And 3 nights this week in total that we've just destroyed.
So, guess that means that the Vandals are going undefeated in the season so far.
Unless you count Overwatch.
We don't talk about
We don't talk about Overwatch. That's right. Let's go Vandals.
Let's go Vandals. And so any Overwatch players that are watching the stream,
I apologize.
sincerely apologize and don't genuinely mean any of the words that I have speaking rudely about the Overwatch team. If you watched the Overwatch game, no you didn't.
So
/J, heavy /J, bold, italics, underline /J. But
what was
regardless,
that?
we still saw a beautiful match here. I was obviously expecting nothing but the best from the best. And
Yes.
that's exactly what we saw here tonight. I'm super happy with how things turned out. We saw a lot of close matches. Neumont trying desperately, got pretty close. But even with how tight the matches were, we still were able to see a beautifully played game from both teams here.
Yes, I'll agree to that.
Obviously, the
So
Vandals coming out
we
on
are
top.
going to take a quick break before doing the interview. So go get some water, get something to eat, then come back and you'll see an interview with Hunter the man himself. So stick around for that. Welcome back. This is our interview time with the MVP of the Smash varsity team, Hunter. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Definitely.
So, I'd like to know, what was your favorite match?
My favorite one that I played was against the Bowser Jr. I think that he was definitely one of their better players. Felt like
Yeah.
it was really even.
You like that challenge?
It was fun. I like that matchup a lot actually. That was really fun to do for
I'm
sure.
glad. What was your least favorite match? Like, which one didn't get you as excited, didn't challenge you as much?
My least favorite one was just the ending when I
Oh.
went against the Piranha Plant, and I missed that down air that would have killed him, and then I would have
Oh.
clean sweeped, but I missed it, so I was like a little salty afterwards.
That's fair. That's fair.
What are you gonna do?
I would have hated that too.
Mm-hmm. Nah,
So,
it's hilarious.
I mean, you are the MVP, and there can't be too much more, but how would you improve?
There's a lot I can learn. Definitely going to be going back into the VOD after this and seeing my mistakes. I need to just get the Falco combos a little better. Do some more stuff off stage. I wasn't going off stage enough, but that's all right. I try to practice a lot. I actually have my father in chat right now. That guy Sella, that's my father, and we play all the time. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Actually, those are all my friends. But yeah, so I know what I need to work on, and especially everyone here, they really help me
Well,
improve. We have a really good team here. I really love it.
yeah, we do have a good team, and your practice really shows, and I'm really glad that you have so much support. You have the support of all the Vandals from all of our teams.
Vandal Pride.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're doing great, and I am so excited, and so is Kaz, to see you guys keep growing.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate
All right.
that.
Thank you for sitting with me,
Yeah, of course. Thank you so very much.
and you guys have a good night.
Have a good night.